Hi, in this video you are going to become familiar with vocabulary about different types of environmental emergencies. So for that, I would like to invite you first to match the following words with their definitions, because they are going to be used in a text that we're going to read in a moment. Alright, take a moment, pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, thank you very much. I hope that you did complete the activity. Let me show you the answers. What is a disaster? It is a sudden event, especially one causing great loss of life, damage, or hardship. Alright, what is threaten? To threaten is to be a menace or source of danger to something or to someone. Spill, this verb is to cause or allow to run or fall from a container, especially accidentally or wasteful. For example, when you have milk and accidentally the milk is poured out of your glass of milk. All right? Catastrophe is a sudden and widespread disaster. All right? Good. Outpace. Outpace is a verb and it's to surpass or exceed, as in speed, development, or performance. All right, I can outpace you if I move faster, develop faster, or do something faster. All right, good, or better, let's say, that would be to outpace. But faster is more of the idea of outpace, is how much or how fast you move. All right, now we are going to read about environmental emergencies. Read the following text about environmental emergencies. Let's read it together. Two types of disasters threaten people's lives and well-being. All right, people's well-being too. Natural disasters, including floods, droughts, so floods, inundations, droughts, lack of water, hurricanes, yes, earthquakes, landslides, yeah, when we have a mountain and land falls, and forest fires, and man-made accidents. So that's the other type of disasters. And man-made accidents involving chemical emissions and oil spills. Okay? I'm sure there may be some other examples of man-made accidents, but these are the ones in the text. Disasters can cause major catastrophes, all right, big disasters, in the environment, health, and the lives of many people. Good. In developing countries, industrial growth has outpaced the government's ability to cope with disasters, means to control them, to handle them. So when they grow in their industrial sector, sometimes some disasters are harder to control because they don't have the ability to take care of them, which puts a growing number of people at risk. That's very interesting. Good. Let's see that we understand the basic elements of this text, the basic ideas. How many types of disasters threatening people are there? That's easy. How many? Two types. They are natural and man-made. Good. How can disasters affect people? How can disasters affect people? Well, they can harm, according to the text, the environment, health, and people's lives. Good. All right. So, because the goal of this lesson is for you to become familiar with vocabulary about emergencies, I have this activity for you. That is what you have to do today. Match each event with the type of environmental emergency that caused it. All right, so we have some descriptions of some events, and these are the environmental emergencies: flood, drought, hurricane, landslide, earthquake. Oh, the ones that were mentioned in the text. Good. All right, you have an idea about them. If you have to look them up, you can do so. And here are some descriptions of events that were caused by one of those emergencies. So your job is for you to read them and see what each event corresponds to, or what disaster it corresponds to. All right? So think about it for a moment, pause my video, complete the activity, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's look at some answers. All right? So the first one that I have here for you is, the water rose about 30 centimeters high. All right, water rose, and covered the streets and the first floor of some buildings. All right, so what caused that event? It's a flood. Okay, very good. Now, the fields dried up and there is a shortage of water. So all the fields are dry and there is not enough water, shortage of water. So that is a drought. Yes? Next, a large whirlpool swept through the city, destroying everything in its path. That is a hurricane. Good? The ground, like the soil, the surface of the earth, the ground was shaking for about 30 seconds and several buildings collapsed. Yes, that is caused by an earthquake. And the last one that we have here, a large amount of dirt and rocks fell from the mountain and blocked the road. All right, so that is a landslide. Good. Now I am going to pause my video so that you can listen to the pronunciation of these statements and names of natural disasters by a native speaker. And as you hear her, please pronounce after her. All right? Listen and practice your pronunciation. I am pausing my video now.
Flood. The water rose about 30 centimeters high and covered the streets and the first floor of some buildings. Drought. The fields dried up and there is a shortage of water. Hurricane. A large whirlpool swept through the city, destroying everything in its path. Earthquake. The ground was shaking for about 30 seconds and several buildings collapsed. Landslide. A large amount of dirt and rocks fell from the mountain and blocked the road.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for completing the activity. And remember, the objective was for you to become familiar with this vocabulary related to emergencies, natural emergencies, and that you know what effects they can have. We are going to continue to practice with this. And for now, I thank you very much for having completed this activity. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.